Well, howdy, partners! Yes, this is unscheduled. That's because I did not want to do this on YouTube. So, this has gone slightly wrong. I've got to do something for Will, a follower of mine who's wants me to do something nice for him. He's done something nice for me on my birthday. Hello, Hassan. Hello. I'm not prepared for kind of broadcasting really, but welcome to the stream, Hassan. I hope you're well. This is a birthday stream for a friend of mine called Will. Now, he's not supposed to be watching, so I do hope he does not come in, because if so, I've got to ban him from coming in, because he's got to see this tomorrow. I was going to record this ready for tomorrow, but unfortunately it has all gone wrong. Why am I in here all of a sudden? Did I walk all this way? Right, I don't know why but I'm here, but for some reason I'm here. So I should not be here. And don't look over there. So this is start my birthday show. I could have sworn of Conan for William. And immediately we get problems with the internet, so I'm going to stop for a minute. Oh, I know why I can't see it on the screen. It's because I'm looking on Twitch instead of YouTube. So this is William's stream. So this is what we are like at the moment. This is from where I left off my Conan way back at level 60. When we'd done just about everything, but we're finding it exceedingly difficult to even kill the bosses. It is still ridiculously difficult. And they're doing a patch soon. Well, don't let me go on about the patch. Because I'm allowed to criticise on this one. Ghost is allowed to criticise on Ark. Right, William, I would like to wish you a very happy birthday! Dun, 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 dun. Will's Fortress. Yes, I know you've seen this before, but this has been improved immensely since the last time you watched. Will's Fortress, we're calling it. We have some people training away on the slavery wheel of pain. And we've got a real good guy here, a taskmaster. He's almost done. And we're going to throw a few more bowls of this stuff in, although I'll keep losing it. It's a game that I actually probably have, I don't know if I have more fun, but equal enough fun on this than I do on the moment. I hope the light doesn't go. Right, over here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ghost 57's Animal Sanctuary. Dun, 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 dun. We have the old elephant here. And we have a nice spotted leopard thing there. A greater jaguar, I should say. He's guarding that. And hopefully he's got some food. Well, he hasn't got any food. Means he's got to go and kill something. Not to worry. They don't seem to die anyway. I think they take a very long time. Right, we've now seen Will's. Now it's been slightly improved since the last time I saw him. I put some roofs on, and you know, not really much out here, but that's because I wanted me and my daughter to do something. Alright, we've got some of those nice new flags up there and a great big woolly mammoth up there. But for William and his birthday, happy birthday William, and I would like to welcome you to dun, 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 dun. Happy birthday William. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear William. Happy birthday to you. And I don't know if there are emotes on here, so I don't know if I can do that. But we have the William Penny Inn. Now when you first saw this, this was bare bones inside. We've got a lovely new sign there. Put a box outside with a bit of storage there. The William Penny Inn. Happy birthday, William. I hope you're going to appreciate this, because now inside we have remarkably improved it, especially for your birthday. Sorry, sorry, Ghost. Sorry about the ears. Because now we have the pub fully kitted out with tables. It was just tables and a few chairs before, and a bar, and that was it. There was nothing else. Plus, I'd done the rooms. Alright, but now we have a fully kitted out pub like this, with a little red carpet on the way in, some little pictures up on the wall, some little torches, some little things up on the wall there. I don't know what they're called, but alright, so we have the little statues here, some more pictures and banners over there. We have some of these little guys here to sit on. We have teapot, we have a drinking horn, and we have some jar there for the milk. And inside the bar we have a trusty barman who's got Tefari Fighter 3, so if there's any trouble in here he will sort it out. We've got some, you know, all his barrels in here and bowls and bottles, and that's to put his assortments. Lots of different size mugs here and beer, and of course when it's time to go home, time to finish, gentlemen. Gentlemen, please go home. Right, but this is Will's pub. So in here we have Will's bunker. Whatever you do, don't go in there. Okay, over here we have the storeroom. Now all this was empty before, all these rooms. Now we have a fermentation barrel. We have some barrels here of spare beer with the mug there, and bottles, more bottles, somewhere to sit down there. Alright, all lit up now with torches. Alright, but then we have the toilets here. We have the ladies and gentlemen, and on your left we have the beauties. On the right we have the beefs. The beauty and the beefs, bit like Beauty and the Beast, but Beauty and the Beef, and a beautiful head up there. Look at that. Not on the fighter there, the head above it. Alright. But we also have Will's Corner. Will, this is especially for Will when he comes into the pub. If ever he joins me on PlayStation, I very much doubt it, we have the special place here for Will, which is called Will's Corner. And he's got a couple of weathered skulls there. He likes skulls apparently. But I reckon I've done a pretty good job here. We've got some chandeliers up here, and some chandeliers up there. And then, but we haven't finished yet. Don't go in Will's bunker. Don't go in there. That's what it says. Over here we have Will's naughty room, which is the private room which has to be booked at the bar. Now, what could be in here for Will? Let me see. Let's have a look. Oh, we have the little dancer for Will, do we? Now, we could have revealed a lot more, of course, but, you know, we don't want to inflict harm on the children. Hello? And that's just in case there's any trouble in here. He'll sort you out, won't you? I said you'll sort him out, won't you? Now, you can give him orders if you want his information. Apparently he's got no strength, fragility, vitality or survival. Yeah, we haven't been, yeah, these perks. See, I haven't really gone into this system yet. But, you know, you can get him to follow, pick him up, you can guard him, and then you can also tell him his behaviour. So now we've got new engagement tactics. So you don't get this on Ark, you know, we've got ranged, stand and defend, or prioritise melee. And then we have engagement. We can have guard the area, attack all enemies, attack distance, so you can set the distance away as well. Chase distance, so that's when they're following you. See, you can tell them to do nothing. I mean, all kinds of cool stuff that they've added to the game since the last time. So there we are. There's Will's private room. A Tefari dancer number 3, no less. Is that number 3? If you could keep still for a minute, I wanna. It is a number 3. So you got the highest level one. Just for Will, that was. There we go. I hope you'll enjoy that, Will. This is your wonderful pub. How long have I been on there? 10 minutes. Far too long. And then I think, just to finish off, we'll have a little bit of combat and show what this lady can do. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I've got some targets up there now. We have crenulations along all the walls. We knocked down the walls that were there, and we've got crenulations there, so they can fire over the top. Every one of these has a turret, and which leads up to other rooms. So there you are. Now, me and my daughter are going to expand this village in here, but unfortunately she can't join me on PlayStation, which is a bit of a shame. There's got another one over there, we've got a banner there, we've got a thing over there. Now, I have found a beautiful technique for taking out camps. Is there a gate over there? No. Right, so let's get some action in. Let's make this worthwhile just for Will, because normally when I go over to the camp, you can take a lot of stick from these guys. Even the worst places, you can take a lot of stick. But we're going to take out a camp without any problem whatsoever. First, we'll put our Arcadian, what was it? Arcadian shield on. But I'm going to use this gigantic saber. Now, excuse me for shouting. And I'm going to now. See, the easiest way will be to go in here and try and take them all on. It could be a problem. Now, I've got no shield, but one swipe of this thing will do immense harm to him and slice him in twain like that. And then we can loot him for the glass and that. Right? So, this is, fairly easy-ish, but when you get a few people on you and you can't block because you've got no shield. I could do a quick blow then. And I always pick up the arrows. And that. It saves me picking up. So I just go through this camp. Willy-nilly. Without any care in the world. So this is not a very good camp. And people in there are not very good, to be honest. Barely dressed for the part, really. Now, of course, there's the gigantic boss over there. And much as I would love to have a go on that thing is deadly. Even at level 60, with the best stuff in the game, you're still going to get a problem. But I'm going to go to a place which is much tougher than this one. We'll show, just for Will, we're going to show how powerful we have become in this game. Will's fault. We don't need to bring anybody with us. Do we need to bring these guys with us? And this is where we feed them, by the way. Bunch of loonies. But yeah, we got a few. Just a handful. Not many. Put this stuff up, I'll keep walking into it. But we're going to go over to this big palace over here, where you get the higher level people. Now, we could get trouble from this guy. But you know what? I spit on that guy. Like that. That's what I think of that guy. Is it recording still? I mean, it's saying tap to retry. If it comes out in half decent quality. Now we could pick up all the metal here, but I got tons of metal. I've got enough to fill a forest full of trees. Although that didn't make a lot of sense. Anything within a wide arc is done for. Now, that's the easy way of doing it. But there's also an easy way number 2. Now, when I tried going through this camp, even with my level 60 character, man, did I struggle to raid this camp. Oh, it was a nightmare, he said. But I have found an easier way. Because this is the way to approach it. Is you do this. You just swing this, and everything around you will be knocked out. Saves all that blood and gore. One hit, and he's down. And then you pick up the scraps and things you want afterwards. Yeah, well, yeah, I can't block, I know. But you just swing it a couple of times. We might take a couple of hits. Might take 3 or 4 hits. Is there somebody else firing at me? That's what I think of you. That's what I think of you. Somebody's doing a Yahoo call there. But this is the easy way of doing it. Knock them out. This is the highest level knocker-outer in the business. Now these name guys, they're the guys to keep because they are stronger than the normal guys. That's it. So as soon as you go in here, everything goes dark, of course. For some unknown reason, it must be the evil. Now, when you get the back 4 guys, then you're in real trouble. But not really if you just smack them with this thing. We barely lost any health. That's because we're immense. This is Will's triumphant day of destroying everybody in this camp. Well, we're not destroying them, we're knocking them out. Because that's the easy way of doing it. I only did this the other day and found out that this is a far better way to take out camps than having to swing your sword 3 or 4 times to kill them. Is you just go in with one of these and knock them all out. And then if you just pick and choose who thou wast want to take back with thee. And because this place is near to my camp, I could just get 2 or 3 of these. Now, so apparently some guy is a bit twitchy. It's a little bit twitchy here.
Who are you, Shadow?
Shadow? Well, that's what they call me around these parts. What did you say? Got anything to say? You said it to me now. It's impressive stuff, isn't it, Will? It's Will's smashing up party. And then we're going to loot all the chests. And then I'll tell you about, you know, the only thing wrong with this game is it's the feeble stuff you get out of it. I mean, alright, the dust in hand, you know, is handy. But to be honest, most of it is drivel. You don't get a high quality weapon. I mean, do on the locked ones with the big bosses, I must admit, you can get a ferocious weapon like this double-handed sword I got. You can get that. But all these loot things, I mean, it's just standard drivel, really. Fighter number 3 went down with 1 hit. Yeah, I know, I can't block, I know. And this one's cowering in the corner here. So you should cower, dear! You notice that was all gone dark. Alright, now let's... now I can't see a thing. And then we just go and take the loot. I always take the arrows because I never have to make any then. Now we could take a low grade sword, but who wants that? But you see what I mean? You do get kind of not great stuff in the chests. Although it's not much worse than Ark, really. I mean, you don't get much better than that, if anything better than that. Right, just see if there's another chest. I did notice that there are books here, by the way. And you learn new emotes and things. And that's something I never noticed before, but doing this nice easy route of just wandering in and knocking everybody out is dead simple, and then you can kill them after if you want. Don't rise! So I'm just looking for chests, really. Hello! Goodbye! It's so much easier this way. I wouldn't recommend going in and killing them anymore. Just knock them up. A hide stretcher. Now I must admit, I haven't got a hide stretcher. So I am gonna grab that hide stretcher and I'm gonna take him back to my camp. Just like they did in the caveman days. We're gonna take him back now. As soon as you leave this area, they will all respawn again. And this is my big complaint with this game. I've set this respawn rate for things to come back to life 10 times more than it should be. So if you go to that village that was over there, the first one that I went round, just killed everybody, it will take a fair while before they actually respawn again. Alright? But anything like these bigger places, as soon as you leave that immediate area and go back, they've all respawned again, so you've got to go back and do it all again. Which does not make sense to me. That's a complete load of drosh. So there we are, back to Wales Fortress. I won't be doing this for too much longer. This is just a birthday present. I don't want to bore him to death on his birthday. Right, now I don't know if I've got any room to put him on, to be honest. It looks like we have. There we are. Now, what have we got here? We got that. We got Monocoma, the Watcher, Cannibal Brute, Sir Bowen of what's it? Can we not get him on there? Right, that thing's full, apparently. So that means we got to go to the spare one over here. Because that one you can get about three on or something like that. Whereas this one can only get one. So we'll chung them on there. Faked hide stretcher. So that's probably, I imagine, a better stretcherer than the other one. Right, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. We don't want to bore it. This is Alice's place, by the way. This is not Wales. This is just my little area. I'm only allowed a small area, aren't I, Will? Right, and then we're going to brew them some supper. Now, it says 11 there. That's not 11 bowls. That's 11 times 10. And now, if you don't know what that is, we just add a naught. Thank you for the maths. So I'm just going to let this fill up a minute. I might even save this to a folder. But why should I bother with that? It's probably way down the list and I probably haven't done it for centuries, so I probably won't bother. Right, I'm just going to grab some of this. I said I'm just going to grab that. Took a while to think about it. Let me add one more. Just round up. Yeah, look, it's got to move away. When something moves straight into the slot, you can't pick it up. There's some kind of magical wizardry going on, which means you've got to move away and come back. What are the intricacies of this game? No, I didn't mean to do that. Right, and then I'll split that, do that, and then put the rest in here. Although I might put it in here. See, now you just think I could go back now to all those dead bodies, and I'd go be able to pick them up one at a time and pile them up. So in fact, I must have another one of these, come to think of it. Why don't you do that? Actually, he's got enough. Right, let's run back. And of course, we can do it like this, of course. Although we can't do it while we're apparently. Hello? I can't go into first person mode apparently. Why is that, Ray? Might be because you're like that. So when you go, oh, I see, it goes into automatic that. Now you might think, oh, hang on. How many they got in there? Well, we could do with a bit more in there. Let's tram that in there, shall we? Now you thought you'd go back and you know, they wouldn't come back, wouldn't you? You want a bet? So I'll be another about 10 minutes. I was going to do a boss fight, but that's going to take quite a while to get through it, because it's like a fiendishly confined dungeon, full of, you've got to hit arrows with targets, and there's a long, great big horrible serpent at the end, which I know how to defeat. But look, I'll go back. Oh, they've all reforged again. It's like the sword, isn't it? It's got all reforged, but again, you just knock them all out again. It's not a problem. But yeah, they all come back to life, apparently. I love the shouts and the screams. I mean, it's... I thought Skyrim was a good trash talk, but this is like in another league, isn't it? Really?
Feast upon you.
Yeah, feast upon my thrusty mace. Did you just fly up in the air there? So I could just go in. Where's all the dead bodies gone? Oh, they've all reforged. Get off! Evil, conniving wizard. What about you?
Man flesh.
What about you? Oh, you got a shield. Didn't last long, did it? Oh, somebody's shooting at me? Oh, what stupid person is shooting at me from a range of I don't know? Oh, It's that lady over there. Excuse me, lady over there. I said, excuse me, lady over there. I can't see you through the grass. I think the grass tickled her bottom. Oh, look at that lovely rabbit. Get off. Oh, the three. We could be in trouble here. We could be... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The damage they did me there. Fuck. My health just keeps on going up. I wish I could pick up the rabbit. Apparently we can't pick up the rabbit as a pet. Well, that was a big roar, whoever that was. William, was that you? Anyway, you don't want to see the same thing twice. We don't repeat on this. We give you excitement. Now, I'll tell you what, we'll have a little go at the deadly spider, shall we? Now, we will need some anti-poison, which is an auntie of mine that lives down the street. Oh look, it's drawing in from far away. By the way, I can't fix the roof. I got to put a ridiculous amount of supports in there to finish the roof. So we'll have a little go at the gigantic spider, but I got a feeling he's going to rub me out, because even though I'm level 60 and I got massive health, and even though my armor, you know, nowhere near breaking, this thing would probably obliterate me. Now I could go in with the sword and maybe a dagger, maybe. Have I got another kind of weapon on me? Well, that's not a very good weapon. That's a pretty chubby weapon there. What's that there? Cures anything. Well, I better have this on the ready. So we'll put that there, because we might need that. Oh, that time we're out of water. Right, Will, fancy a boss? Let's try a boss just for a bit of fun, eh? Now on my Xbox I'm doing a Helm's Deep, and I'm reshaping it slightly. So I may have shown you that at some point, but now I'm reshaping it and making the distance between the two walls bigger. And we're replacing all the sandstone with proper stone. Alright. So there's Will's pub. Don't forget, it's happy birthday, Will. Don't forget to like the stream just for Will. Now every time I build a wall of this, see that church over there? Because over here it says, well, if you can read it, that is, it says the Church of Ymir. But every time I put the wall on the end up, every time I go back when I start the game again, the wall always falls down for some reason. I've never quite worked that one out. You don't want to see this boss fight. Now, that's an interesting place over there. Alright. Watch me get crucified by this evil being from another world. Will, are you watching? Ready. Here it comes. Now you may think, massive armor, huge great big sword, we won't have a problem here. You'd be lying. Look, I mean, I can smith my way through this, and what? He's barely taking a nibble here, and I am taking tremendous amounts of damage here. You see what I mean? These bosses are insane, I'll tell you. They just got to keep out of the way. And avoid the blow like that, which is practically impossible. You've got to wait for him to do his sideways thingy, and even if you roll, you can't get out of the way. So you see what I mean? It's an impossible fight. But I'll give it a go. I mean, I'm gonna die. May as well die gracefully, like a woman should do. Did I just say so? Like a woman should do? Refill your health. I think I'm bleeding at the same time. I'm bleeding, alright. Bleeding and annoyed at these bosses. Come here, you vicious pile of scrambleness. You can poison me all you like, I don't care. I'm gonna whip the whip out of you. And then run away a little bit, while he pursues me round and round in a circle. But I'll just run away. until my health goes back up. Oh, it's not going back up. So you just stop it, they go whoomp, 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 and then you can come in and sprucify them for a bit. Now, maybe I'll get this one, I don't know, I just got to persevere with all mean perseverance and listness. Probably poisoned, but I'm being sued, so that's always a good thing. Alright, evil man? Yeah, you're evil. Yeah, you're evil. I think that was a poison jab there. Now, when you're facing death and destruction like this from a vast enemy of brightness, there's no point really going around from the side because you spin on a sixpence, even though he's a massive, great big scorpion-shaped thing with no intelligence, but a massive pair of claws. I'm just going to mash away for a bit, then run away. Oh, he caught me on the way out. But it's kind of a war of attrition with these guys. No, you're not. No, you're not. Now, I suppose I could do arrows, couldn't I? Could do arrows, but you know, he caught up in about 2 hits. Yeah, I've avoided that, but look, he can spin on a sixpence. These guys are incredibly agile. It doesn't matter if they're an elephant, a gigantosaurus, a dragon, they can spin on a sixpence. This is the kind of stuff you need to sort out, not add you know, not add new mechanics to the game, which makes it ridiculous. Because I would like to remind everybody that they've added a ridiculous thing to the game there, you know, it's coming shortly. 1.2 or 1.3, which apparently is going to change the whole face of the game, but all it does in fact is make, instead of having one bench or one armory and then an improved one, now we have about 5 or 6 of the guys. And each one makes your thing go up about 2%. Wow, let's make the game even more complicated than it is by throwing in more benches. And each bench does a couple more percent than the last one. Oh wowee. Am I looking forward to that? So yeah, I don't think that's a very good idea. Does anybody agree with that? Because I think that's a pathetic idea. He lost a huge amount of health there on the first hit. Is that a sign? I wonder why that was then. We nearly got him. Will, if you're watching, this is for you. Almost dying, even though that thing. Well, that thing's covered in shells. I admit, that's not bad. Missed. So we just rake it in. Oh, I've got none of that left. So this is than I can kill him because they're immense. So I might have to eat a Cornish pasty now. So I'm going to eat a couple of those because that's all I got, and he's going to nibble me on the way. So I mean, get the idea that this is a bit tricky. I should have brought a bloke with me. Yeah, as the wife would say, a bloke. See, that's as quick as I can take the thing. He's caught up with me. If you go too far, he actually goes out of range, and then he goes back, resets, and he's full health again. So I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle now because I can't eat. You could say that's a little bit of a bad thing to happen. So I'm going to try. I got an idea. Oh no, if I go into that tribe, I'll be in for more pain. So I gotta eat meat, which is right at the bottom of the bar. I'll outfox this thing. Oh no. Oh, now he's left. Yeah, see what I mean? And if he's got full health, I will cringe my knuckles up. Because I ain't doing it again. And then we go back and have a little bit of fun with Will's birthday. You better have the same health. If he haven't got the same health, I will... Oh, well, that's Will. Yeah, he has got full health. This is the stupid mechanic of this game. This is the thing that I don't like about this game. This is the one major thing. Right, I'm running. Whoever heard of somebody completely re-healing just because you went out of range? Bit stupid, isn't it? I think it's stupid. Call me a fool if you want. Right, I think that's enough. I think I've gone on long enough. Ghost's probably left. So that was in celebration. I almost got him. I just ran out of health juice. I thought that'd be more than enough, but it wasn't. And you can only count up. I think you can only put 10 on at a time. So you got to go into the menu, and by the time you've done that, you hit 3 or 4 times. So before the dark seeps in, I would just like to say another happy birthday to William, and I won't shout out and sing happy birthday this time. Happy birthday, William! Welcome to William Penny Inn. Only cost a penny to get in. Oh, by the way, there's a special thing about this pub and Will's pub. The psychedelic tables. Look at that, eh? And you thought graphics was good in Ark. My goodness, you haven't seen it yet. Look at this. Psychedelic effects. Look at that. Eh? You don't see that in games, do you? Eh? Look at that. It's only on the round table. Weird that, isn't it? I find that odd. Oh, by the way, the toilet is just a bucket. For the beefs and the booties. So I hope you enjoyed as well. I hope you don't mind. You know, this was bare bones. It had a couple of tables, a couple of chairs, and a bar with nothing on it. That was it. So I've done all this. It's now closing time. Time to go. Thank you for watching. By the way, don't go in Will's bunker. You can go to the private room now, although a lot of people just sneak through the window. Don't have to pay. Oh, I'll tell you what. Just to end your birthday, Will, why don't we go in there? Don't go in there. Don't go in. Let's go in there. But it can't be frightening, can it? I mean, come on. What could be in that door? What could be in the door that could worry me? Ah! Told you not to go in there, didn't I? Whew. Yeah, you get clawed to death by that thing. Luckily, I had him stuffed before the show. So thank you. As the light dims and the people start emptying out of the pub, you've done a good job, son. I'd just like to congratulate you on your haircut. Beautifully swept over your head there. And you will get one like that. But I must say, that's a nice plough either side of the brain there. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. And guess what, Will? I hope you appreciate the happy birthday at the William Penny Inn. And I hope you have a great day. Bye everyone. See you later. And I hope you have a great day. And I'm going to climb up here and look at me immense castle, which I'd like to finish with my daughter, but she can't come round because of COVID-19. Nice place over there. That little beam of light there, that's for teleporting up to the spaceship. Will's spaceship. Might show you that one day. I can jump off of here because I'm armoured from my knees to my nose, and each one of these are armoured slightly differently because I like variation. That's very tight fitting there. That's okay. That's horny. That's turbinish, and that is woo magnificent. That's nice. The fiery stuff is rubbish. I just like to point that out. And then I like to come into the kitchen. Hello. Where'd you get the lipstick from? We could cook a meal for Will. A meal for Will. You know, I could make that. I don't think I can make anything. because I've got nothing in here. But, you know, we're going to make a meal to savour the hearts of many, many, if I had any spice. Oh, that broke. And in here I got a big fish. No, not that one there. That one there. And a fridge which nothing decays when you put it in that fridge. And there's old Mr. Cauldron there. Thank you all for watching, and on behalf of all the fishes around the world, I'd like to say goodbye, God bless. And you can rotate around your character, and you can turn the other way and manipulate it, go forward, go left, go right, and I don't need to, you know, and it all works perfectly well. Yeah. What about that, Ark? Pretty nifty, eh? When you can do that, I'll give you a big slap. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. And happy birthday, Will. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And everybody's left now, and I don't know why. See you next time. And guess what? I'll see you later. If I knew how to do a emote, I'd do one, but I ain't got a clue how to do them. Bye for now, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, Hassan, GM. Thank you for coming in. And for Ghost57, thank you also for coming in. Sorry about the shouting. Never mind. It'll all go away in the wash. Will's wash. He's got a pile of it. Bye, Will. Hope you enjoy your birthday. Bye.